is a Bramble Jam podcast. Hi, I'm Bran, and I love Hallmark Christmas movies.
Hey, I'm Brian, and I like Hallmark Christmas movies.
I'm Alonzo, and we're back, baby.
I'm Ryan, and I'm sitting next to a Lifetime movie expert.
I'm also Ryan sometimes, and I'm a Lifetime movie expert as well.
I'm Jax, and I really wish I could smell Fiona Goodwoman's hair.
I'm Dan, and I despise Hallmark Christmas movies, and this is the
Deck the Hallmark Podcast! Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host this podcast.
I've never seen it.
We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Yes,
Wow. I love that intro.
How about that?
One place.
Season 8.
Season 8.
Season 8.
Season 3.
Season 8 seasons. Deck the Hallmark.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that we're here.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable that we're recording this live at our marathon, Dan. This is big.
We spotlit, maybe.
I've heard it both ways.
Santa, Chicago, Illinois, broke a record.
A record.
Raised over at this time over $33,000.
That's right.
For that charity for families in need in Chicago, Illinois. All while hanging out, staying up all night, almost 29 straight hours, and then finishing it off with a Royal Montana.
Oh my gosh, it's been phenomenal. It's been phenomenal. Ryan, what's been your favorite part?
You FaceTime me from the toilet at one point.
That was pretty
That was
much
probably ill-advised.
I don't know. I mean, I don't.
This content's behind a paywall, though. We're good, right?
I think it's fine.
I think we're fine.
100%.
We're
that or seeing the what's it called? The ad skip.
The one-button ad skip in real life.
sure.
Yeah.
Now, a couple of
Talking
things to
about
get to
TV
really
slash
quick before we dive into our first movie of the season, which is a Royal Montana Christmas. First of all, Christmas movie magic. It's back.
Back, baby.
For another season.
Yeah.
Some are saying better than ever because we have the regular game. The expansion pack is being rolled out slowly, but also mobile version for free. You can use it. You can play along while you're watching these movies. Christmas Movie Magic .app. .app.
That's right.
domain.
Also, the Uncommon Goods
Yep.
has Christmas Movie Magic. I would totally go and look it up there. That's going to be your best price. They're about
That's
to
right.
sell out. Amazon has it. Expansion pack coming soon.
It's coming.
If you're running out of cards, got more cards coming your way. You can play with 8 or 9 people in your room. No problem. All get together for a Hallmark Christmas movie watching party. It's a blast. Aaron was playing with the actual cards. We had both going.
At the
Both
same
hands.
time, you could do whatever you want to do.
That's right.
That's the magic of Christmas Movie Magic.
It's the magic of the
Preach,
magic.
brother.
Yeah, you got it.
I mean, we got a lot going on. We had our album come out last week.
We got a book.
We got a book just in
Christmas
time.
I was just gonna say it.
That's
Just in time.
These
Tell
are
us-
the things you need to be prepped for the holiday season. The game,
That's right.
the
What's
album,
this
the
book about, Brian? He worked a lot, so hard on it.
Yeah, worked pretty hard. We wrote a little Christmas rom-com novel, heavy on the calm.
I'd say heavy on the com
Heavy on the
specifically.
That's how it's been described.
in the vein, the spirit of DTH. So if you're a fan of the pod, you should probably check out "Oh Christmas Tree" by the three of us, Bran, Dan, and Brian here. Whip this thing up real quick. Just in time for the holidays. Literally
right.
just came out in time for this marathon.
That's right.
You can find it all over the place. deckthehallmark.com/ohchristmastree will show you all the places you can go.
That's exactly right.
Really nice font in there.
Yeah, audio coming soon.
That's audiobooks coming soon.
Audiobook is on the way.
That's exactly
Absolutely.
right.
Imminently.
Imminently, that's what I've heard.
Shall we talk a little Royal Montana
Please.
Christmas?
Love to.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. This one came out on October 18th, 2025, and it went a little something like this. We are in Zelarnia, and Princess Victoria is here, and she is, as the kids say, a vibe. Thank
Great.
you.
Good job, dude.
She is also very
Merry
clearly...
Christmas. Deck the Hallmarks of Bramble Jam
Yeah,
podcast produced by
She's also very clearly British, and we know that because of her accent.
Zelarnian, if you will.
Yes, she likes horses, and she isn't very good at candles, but she's crushing it as princess. And she's reading an old Hallmark card from her papa. Her papa taught her everything that she knows about horses because once upon a time they went to a dude ranch and looked at horses. And so she comes downstairs one day to get her in her Cozy Earth pajamas. Promo code coming. Stay tuned for that later this season. She's missing her dad. She wants to go spend time at the ranch that she spent with her dad. And so she's like, hey, Mom, I want to go. I don't want a princess right now. And she's like, clearly this means a lot to you, so off you go. It doesn't take long for her to get into some trouble. She runs over a dude's box of ornaments, and it's very inconsiderate. When she shows up at the ranch, she asks about the holiday ball that she remembers going to as a kid. They tell her, we don't do that anymore, and you're not allowed to ask questions why. Princess Victoria, she's sad about this, but that's nothing a little Christmas games can't fix, like Christmas movie magic. And so they're playing a game. It's there. She's having fun. And that is until Mr. Angry Pants from earlier shows up. He says his name is Huntley, and he is staying there or something like that. Turns out his parents own the place. He's just there for the holidays, though, because he's a baseball coach. They start working around the ranch together, and it is magical. The thing about old Coach Huntley there is that he's not super amazing at the ranch stuff because he's baseball boy, but that doesn't stop him from helping Princess Victoria practice her lasso skills. It is a lot. The next day, she sticks around the ranch to help him decorate stuff, and she finds out that the local volunteer firefighters need to raise some money. And Victoria's like, well, how about a Christmas dance? We bring it back. I can plan it. He's like, I don't like this idea, and storms off. What's his deal? Well, he talks to his dad about it. His dad is like, quit being such a dope. And so he tells Victoria that she can plan the party, but it has to be on the 19th. And she's like, oh, no, I'm not going to be here on the 19th. I guess I'll just extend my trip. That is the end of that tension. So they go and they look at stars together to celebrate the fact that they're going to be planning this party. And we find out that the reason why he hates this party is because they had the dance as a big send-off to Huntley to go and play ball. He got injured, and when he came back, they decided, we're not going to do the dance this year. And then they said, we're never going to do it again, actually, forever. The rest of our lives, we're not going to do it. Turns out these two lovebirds actually met as kids, and he has always wished that little blonde girl would come on back. He goes in for a kiss, and she stops him. She says, I have to tell you something. I'm a princess. And he's like, well, all right, I don't know. I'm not going to let that bum me out. I'm going to try to kiss you again. This time interrupted, classic interruption. And everyone knows the rules. 2 tries, that's enough. You call it quits for the night. The next day, he asks if she'd be his date to the dance. She's all in. But when he tells her that he wants to be on the same team, the life team, he is like, hey, you gotta listen to me, okay? I'm open to moving to your kingdom. I gotta be honest with you. This kind of freaks her out a little bit. So the next day, he gives her a whittled horse. That's all she needed. A whittled horse. They go to the dance together, and they part. Right? I did say horse. Thank you, Wrigley. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
They go to the dance together, and they party hard.
Respect. Hats off. Hats off. Thank you.
They go to the dance together and they party hard. He tells her that he is moving back home full time. She says, I could never ask you to leave your family, and I'm not going to ask you to, I'm not going to leave my family. He takes his information, processes it, and then kisses her insane ones, and then says, no, you're going to be mine now. And tries to put her in his beard for safekeeping. And she's like, I don't want to do that right now. You're making this too hard. And she storms off. She ends up leaving the next day without saying goodbye and leaves her wooden horse behind. That means this is over. Cut to Christmas Day in Montana, and he's just doing some chores when what do his wandering eyes but appear but a princess? She tells him that she is giving her sister the crown, and she's moving to Montana, and they kiss hard. She introduces him to her family because they all came to Montana for Christmas, and they all have Christmas breakfast together. as Victoria and Huntley kiss again. And that, my friends, was a Royal Montana Christmas.
We did it.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to break this movie down here on
Deck the Hallmark.
Really nice, everybody.
We're back. Hi, everyone. We're talking about a little Royal Montana Christmas, the first Hallmark Christmas movie of the 2025 holiday season. Lots to talk about, but we're going to start with a hot take. So we're going to share exactly how we felt about this movie. We're not going to hold back, and I'm going to start with you, Brian. Brian, what did you think of the Montana movie?
Yeah, the Royal Montana movie. I preview rated this a 2. Really, really coming in very easy because first movie of the season is a tough one.
Responsible.
Yeah.
Really, this was unexpectedly good. This was way exceeded a 2, in my opinion. The synopsis didn't get us going. The previews, however, during the marathon changed the game.
Changed the game.
Really set it up nice. And just, I mean, the Goop calling us during the movie kind of like, I don't know what.
She seems lovely.
It was really great.
Vibe check.
Yeah, I mean, just really worked. It was kind of funny. I feel like they hit a lot of the marks there, and I wasn't bored at all. It flew by. I don't know if that's because I'm in a daze because we're in the marathon. So, yeah, this worked for me. I like this one.
All right. Alonzo.
This felt just real middling to me, you know? Like, I think Warren Christie is terrific. I've enjoyed Fiona Goldman in a bunch of these. But this felt so, like, Princess and Cowboy kind of feels like a Mad Lib of these movies, you know, sort of tropes you would do. And it would take almost no effort to make this not a Christmas movie. Like, they could have thrown this dance in the summer or a fall thing, you know. And so maybe it was something else, and it took them 2 minutes to turn it into a Christmas movie. They're real charming, and when they're staring at each other, they're doing all the things you want these movies to do. But the ranch is more convincing than the Royal, but overall, it's just sort of.
Oh, Zelarnia didn't sell you, huh?
Not so much.
What?
It felt like the Royal duplex, you know. Just not loving this.
Rye Guy.
Yeah, I was all in on this before Fiona called. I feel like we were self-aware here enough to lean into the absurdity but not be total parody, and I feel like Fiona is doing all of the over-the-top stuff with sincerity and a wink at the same time. So I really liked that.
Having cake and eating it, too.
Yeah, well, listen, who are you talking to?
Yeah, exactly.
Amen.
The chemistry was palpable. Everything that everyone already else said. I feel like all the tender moments worked. If you're in the Double Decker Facebook group, there's pictures of Bran reacting to the first big ones, and I mean, they really speak for themselves. There are things that I think we did in the second hour that should be noted. He doesn't get irreparably offended that, you know, she kept that she was a princess for so long. He doesn't think that he's not good enough for her because she's a princess.
Yes.
So that's like new Hallmark benchmark stuff.
Right.
Probably the best royal party planning movie in Montana we've ever had.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
I don't think any of us can disagree with that.
Thank you. You know.
We wouldn't.
Lifetime movie expert Patrick, what'd you think?
Yes, well, we all remember when Lifetime did their Montana and Christmas movie, and it featured Melissa Joan Hart with her dad and the horses.
Remember that.
And, that one was sexless and terrible. Sad. Very depressing. But this one was steamy.
Yes.
I felt the romance. I felt the heat coming off that lasso. When we were twirling it around, it was like a lasso on fire. Am I right?
You said it.
So yeah, I like that. It is interesting that the movie tropes weren't really popping in. Like when the parents were like, he talks to his parents and he's like, "Oh, hey guys, she's a princess," and they're like, "Yeah, and yeah, okay, we are okay.
Big whoop.
Yeah." So that was kind of new, yeah, I thought it looked good. Like the movie looked good. The styling was great. Hair, wardrobe was like
Her wardrobe was
top
incredible.
notch, top notch. So I would say that overall successful.
I don't know if it's like the brand stance, if we're just melding into
Brand
one
stance?
person, brand stance, but I couldn't agree more with my two fellas on the couch here. I think that, yes, we're all talking about this accent, but of course Zelarnia is a made-up place, so it's a made-up accent, and they were all doing the same made-up accent, in my opinion. It's fun. It's camp. I loved that instead of enemies to lovers, like Warren Christie's character, he was being an enemy, but she was just so, if we're talking about who's wholesome, it's Fiona Gubelman in this movie. Her character is so wholesome and open the entire time.
Gracious.
Right? Yes, absolutely. And something I thought, to Patrick's point about the sexiness and steaminess, here's what I pictured. Fiona Gubelman gets this script. She's been with her husband, Alex Weed. They've been married for a long time. He's also an actor. There's so many kisses in this movie, and he sees that Warren Christie is going to be in this movie with her. So she's like, hey, I'm a producer on this. I have an idea. You can play my daddy in the movie. And he plays her dad in the movie. And I think that's sexy and powerful, that I'm sure it's been something that they've played with off camera.
All right. There's that take.
A lot to take in. Yes.
Should have gone last, really, Jack. So,
Well, I love it, and no one is surprised. First of the year, it's perfect,
Big
and
shot
I very much enjoyed it. Dan,
wow, that was quick.
I mean, we got a lot of people here.
Yeah, I think the two things that are the most meaningless part of this movie are the Christmas and the royal.
Yeah.
I think that's my big issue here, is that I didn't even think about the Christmas until Alonzo said it, but it could have been literally said at any time. Mm-hmm. But the royal is completely unnecessary. Like, normally in these royal movies, they come up with something, some bylaw, some succession to the crown, something. If you just take the tiara off her head and the accent out of her mouth, it literally becomes a movie that I think works better. I'm not complaining about the accent being bad. It was what it was. My problem is that Zelarnia and the accent are distracting from a better movie, in my opinion. This is not a movie that needed Zelarnia. Like, Crown for Christmas uses Cordinia or whatever it is. These two are great together. They don't need whatever this was. Every time we were not, and look, even when we're with them, it's stupid. It's a party planning movie and it's stupid. But the two leads carry it. But anytime we zoom out to Christmas or royal, it doesn't need it. It just doesn't need those two things. And so, as a movie with good, the leads carry any of these movies a certain length, right? And so they do their best. As a kickoff to a Christmas season, no. As a royal movie, absolutely not. But I did like the two leads a lot. I just thought that if you're going to have a royal movie, make it necessary. Make it matter. Like, make it something like some sort of conflict. This didn't do that at all for me.
I mean, she had to give up her princesshood.
Well, she just came back.
Sure.
Yeah.
But she had to give it up, and I don't.
Brand's point stands.
She didn't like being a princess.
She didn't want to be a princess
No.
to begin
And her
with.
sister was so pathetically thirsty
She
for
could have
it.
just been from a rich family. Like, it literally
A
doesn't
witch
matter.
family?
A rich family. Or a witch family.
We don't know.
Shout out Wiccans.
Good witch.
Yeah.
It's time for all the feels where we talk about what in this movie gave us any feels. I'll start with you, Brad Guy.
Yeah, this one's simple for me. I mentioned it multiple times while we watched. The music just hit all the marks for me. That country Christmas twang was just perfect here, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. Alonzo?
Yeah, just to play on what Jax was saying, the fact that she is so kind and gracious, like, there's a version of this where she's like the snotty, spoiled girl has to be taken down a peg, but she's just so dang nice to everybody, commoner and peer alike, that I thought was quite lovely. And, when the kissing in this movie is pretty major for this channel.
Right Guy.
Yeah, bananas and pajamas got
Banana.
me early on. I don't know.
I'm so sorry.
What's going on?
No, I just dropped my
Broke an
phone.
ornament.
The
No,
rest of us have
just
kicked over
drop my
one
phone.
thing in 30 hours.
I don't know. I just feel like everyone.
Need anything?
I try to warn.
I just feel like everyone really committed to the accent, and it's not a British accent. Like they did.
It's a
No, but they
Zelarnia.
really did try to like carve out their own deal, and
Hilarious.
I think that's really commendable.
They carved it out.
Yeah.
They whittled it
Do you
out.
agree with me though?
Well, no, I agree with you 100%. I think the funny thing is knowing that like say Fiona Gubelman and the rest of the actors that are doing the Zelarnian accent, if this was on a different network, I won't name names, with maybe less skilled actors, I would think the accent was just bad. But I do think this was intentional.
The problem is with this take is that, in my opinion, so many of these made-up countries are all a version of British.
Yeah.
What she's doing is a version of British. It is.
Sure, but it's not a British accent.
I mean,
No.
everything's a version of
From
British
up
if you want to.
somewhere in England. Yes, it is.
Right. Yeah.
No, but also, doesn't it also sound like there's so many accents to me that it sounds like?
Yeah.
It sounds like a mixture of lots of different accents.
I think there was some thought put into it.
Yeah.
Patrick?
Crazy accent.
Well, I was so excited to see a gay character coming up in here. We got the gay assistant helping with getting dressed in the beginning, and I was like, oh, okay. And then we named it Gabriel after an angel, and I'm like, okay, the writer saw It's a Wonderful Life one time, and then he had the most fabulous outfits, and he was like, getting a ride share and going to the spa, and then he halfway through the movie, he just stopped being gay. He just kind of just let it go.
He's my wait what?
Okay. Well, we'll get to it then. We'll get to it. But that caused me to have a feeling of anger.
Sure. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Jax?
I hear that and feel that. I had big feels for at the end of the movie when Warren Christie just says, "So you're staying?" And I don't know what it was. It was tender. It was sensual. Like she's looking up at him. I thought it was just so beautiful and loving and open. And then I want to give a huge shout out to Paul
Shout
Freeman.
out.
Paul Freeman's original song is in this movie. I want to make sure I get the name of it right. It was really good. The only downside was that my guys like to talk. My guys like to talk during these, but I managed to be able to hear it Come Around for Christmas with Ruthie Collins. It was the first song they wrote together. I'm a fan of both of them. Thank you, baby doll.
That's great.
I thought it was really, really great. And also, it is a song that has like yearning and longing and this beauty and torture, which we see when they're saying goodbye to each other. And that affected Howie in the chat as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did want to say all that.
Okay,
Great
good.
job.
Now, obviously, the kiss and the kisses in this movie are insane. But you know what I appreciate is that they show you early on. They show you their hand early on with that lasso scene. I mean, you knew right away that this movie was going to up the spice level a bit for Hallmark, and that lasso scene was nuts. That was wild. You should be able to do that on Hallmark, but they did.
Yeah.
Dan?
Yeah, man. I mean, obviously the kisses were all really, really great. Also, Erica C, $100. Thanks for all the joy. Trish Madonia, $50. Anonymous, $50. And we're at 33,426.
We all feel that.
How about that? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Wow.
We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to get to the Wait What and the What the Hallmark here on Deck the Hallmark.
Deck the Hallmark.
That video's still on delay.
We're back. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We're talking about the Royal Montana Christmas, the first Hallmark Christmas movie of the season. It's time for a little Wait What. It's where we talk about what in this movie made us go, wait, what? And I will start with you, Brian.
Thanks, Brent. I'm going to focus on just two. I have a few, but I'm going to keep it to two. The first one was this ranch and even the town felt a little empty for the holidays on a ranch in Montana. I feel like we'd be a little more bolstering, a little more activity. So that was a little bit, it felt a little strange. And the second one was, at the end, we find out she visited Montana between the third and fourth candle lighting. Like, it wasn't...
Yes, correct. Just
Spread it out.
Yeah.
she doesn't need to be there.
I get it, but...
She's just the fourth.
Finish the I mean, she took a break to, relax from her duties in between doing her duties. Like, she wasn't even done for the
Wait,
season.
she did the first candle, I think, right?
I think she did... Was it the first or the second?
I think she did first and then fourth.
But she got back, and they're like, from her trip, and she lit the fourth.
But how do you know that's not how they do it
she
every
had
year?
to come back was to light
Right,
the
candle in the
fourth
door.
candle.
She just decided between her royal duties, I'm going to just take the time
The
off.
only place she knows to get
Maybe
clarity
they
is
take
a
10 days in between the 3rd and 4th every
makes
year.
no
Usually one a week,
sense.
all through December.
It's just-
That's how we did it at my church growing up.
It's
just,
Oh, is this a real thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
It just
I
felt like
just-
such
what
a
are we
weird
doing- what are we doing
time
Fortnite?
for a vacation.
Rye guy's over here trying to invent something.
Hey,
You know, I
they
like
have
the
their own
idea.
dialect.
I think
Yeah,
they're onto
yeah.
something. I think they're onto something.
try it.
Alonzo?
Yeah, I'm going to piggyback back on what Patrick was saying about, Gabriel, the assistant, is so tropey from the, like ridiculous outfits they're putting him in, which no actual person who worked for a princess would wear unless this was, like, set in the Legally Blonde universe or something. You
Boy,
know?
Christmas would rock that.
You know, it's all a little nutty. But then, we get to Montana and we see him, like, conspiring and conniving with, like, ladies of the ranch to get these two kids together. But, like, give him a cowboy. Come on.
That's right.
Rye guy.
Yeah, at one point they ask the Zelarnians, can you help us find a ride share? And do apps not exist in this?
You wouldn't ask a person. You just look your app up.
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe
Phones
there's no
exist,
Wi-Fi.
Like,
And then they're like, no, we'll take care of it. Like, what are they doing?
they're ordering a cab.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
not
like
a
they
ride
don't.
share. That they call it
maybe
a cab.
Maybe it
Yeah.
comes down to the 15 people thing, right?
Yeah,
there
not
actually
a lot
isn't
of
enough
people.
to support an
Yeah.
Uber or a
Yeah,
Lyft.
that would make sense.
Yep. That's all I had, Brano.
Patrick?
The dad was dead?
R.I.P.
Question mark?
obviously.
Yeah, the whole
That
time.
was
What?
death.
The whole time, yeah.
Dude,
That
you-
really confused me because I
You just
thought-
got Mel Gibson.
Yeah, in the beginning they were like saying how he liked to travel or whatever, and I thought he was like
Just
in Montana
traveling?
or something or traveling or I don't know. And then later we were like, oh yeah, he's dead. And well, they didn't say he's dead; they just kind of implied he's dead with the flashbacks and the being sad about the dad. I was like, wait, is he dead?
But he loved to send a Hallmark card. We know
Right?
this.
Yeah, and he had the
It
card.
was one of his favorite things to do.
So I would have loved to
did at
see the
least
ghost
twice.
of the dad come back in the beginning and being like, "Daughter, please avenge me in Montana."
Sure.
Like a little Hamlet situation. Yes.
My dad,
You
dad
are the
Claudius.
blonde girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was my big wait what because I was so confused about that.
Threw you
But
for a
I
loop.
could tell dads were important, but I wasn't sure why.
Sure. Jax?
I thought David K. as Gabriel did a good job, but all I could think about was, I want to be my Patrick.
Well, that's
I
why
want to be
was
my
gonna-
Patrick.
well, I mean, he's supposed to be from where, Patrick?
He's supposed to be from Maryland.
Yeah,
Exactly.
New York.
New York.
New York.
Oh wait, hold on.
New
Let me do
Yorker.
my New York.
Yeah, wait for it. Here we go.
What's her name? Princess Victoria. Victoria, let's go get a hoagie.
Great.
Let's get a slice.
The Mayor of Easttown sequel is going to
That was beautiful.
And you wouldn't have given it up. You wouldn't have given up on the flare in the camp halfway through.
No, I would
allowed
have.
it.
I would
You
have committed
wouldn't.
to it.
You wouldn't have.
Wouldn't have allowed it.
Allowed it. That was my big one. And then my other one was, there was Christmas didn't matter. It didn't really feel like there was Christmas other than the fact that my girl Fiona looks super hot in red, but she could wear red in a Valentine's Day movie or anything else.
any movie.
Yeah,
any season, believe it or not.
yeah. For me, I'm still not going to change my mind on Montana and Royal. I wasn't excited about it. Still am not, but I enjoyed these two nonetheless. These two leads.
Sure. I got a few. One, it doesn't matter. Like, she gets into the shower, and like one of the ways that they show us that like this is Montana, not the kingdom, is she turns it on and it's cold. Yeah. You gotta let that sucker
let
warm
that
up
warm up.
everywhere,
Doesn't
right?
matter
Like
where you live. Yeah, no, that's just common.
even at a castle, you gotta give it at least a few seconds to warm up, right? Like they don't.
Wait, really?
Spot on.
Maybe the
Especially
staff
in a
turns it on
castle.
for her.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she's not used to it. That's a great point. That's a great
Are you
point.
guys just all pulling?
I mean, guys,
It could be that. Right here in the South.
the lasso scene was nuts. The lasso scene was crazy.
Nuts.
The lasso scene was
it's
crazy. He is as far away from this like wooden horse thing as I am from this paper towel holder. He's like, watch me.
Yeah,
And
I'm a
then
professional lassoer.
he lassos it and she goes, oh my God, you are so good at that. And you know it's not really all that impressive because her, as someone who's never really done this before, also crushes it right away because it is 2 feet away.
First try.
Just amazing work all the way around. So they do this thing where his mom gives her a card that her dad sent. You guys catching all that? Okay.
Yeah.
And they have it displayed. So we see like this bulletin board of cards, and I'm like, oh man, they get a lot of cards every year. And then to come to find out, I think that's all the cards they've ever received.
Yeah.
Because
The
that
dad's
Christmas
is still
card
there.
is from dead dad after the trip. No longer impressed. Kind of sad, to be honest with you. I don't think
And 2 of the cards were identical, which
Yeah.
I've seen them do in these movies before, where somebody clearly just bought like a box of a dozen similar cards and art directs them, and they've got 2 next to each other. Like that's
And not
just,
to mention that the dad printed, not with a pen, it
That's right.
printed in a
Yes.
printer on a Hallmark card.
listen,
it on the
when
inside.
you're
Which is
that's how you know.
That's when you
That's
know.
how you know you're serious.
when you care enough to the very best.
And then my last one, she has this idea to do a homecoming king and queen at this dance. When she found out that homecoming queen is stressful, his sister told her, homecoming queen, it's stressful. She takes that information and she says, I know how to make this dance better. The most stressful thing of all time. Now, I got to be honest with you. I didn't get homecoming king. I've never been homecoming queen or king.
You'd be good
And
at
I'm
it.
Make the basketball team back then?
I did not.
He was busy being first.
I don't know if it's stressful. I gotta be honest with you. I don't really know why it would be, but she knows it is. They told her, and she took that information and she said, "I'm gonna spit on your opinion about this, and I'm gonna put it into this dance. It's supposed to be celebratory. Respect what you hear." And believe it. Dan, go ahead.
Say something.
I'm imposing it upon a child.
Yes.
Her big entry into Big Sky is Gabriel pulling a truck up and parallel parking it perfectly legally and just crunching a box of ornaments. And Warren Christie gets so mad, like, you ruined my ornaments. Hey, bro, maybe don't put them on the curb.
She had her reasons.
Maybe don't put them in the street. Like, put them anywhere else. Like, he's just wrong there. This is a guy that takes care of all the horses in the winter when it's not baseball season. And he also redecorates all the lights every year because he wants to do a different theme every year. What a guy. And he's like very proud to let her know on this Montana Dude Ranch that this year's theme is Big Sky. And congrats to you. And that I leaned over to Jackson and said, what if a guy was doing a light show in New York? He's like, this year's theme, the Big Apple.
Yeah, baby.
I cracked the code this year. We're Big Apple. I know we've done a lot of things. How about Big Apple?
No one will see it coming.
You guys are going to be.
How
blown
about a
away.
hoagie, though?
Also, I'm worried
That's right.
about his general intelligence. If you meet this woman and then find out she's a princess and have that lasso scene, you're getting on your phone and looking up where Zelarnia is almost immediately.
Yes.
He, way later in the movie, goes, I looked up your country on a map. It's very far away.
Close.
It's at least 2 belt buckles. Like, I could eyeball it, but I don't think I could walk it. Like, buddy,
could lasso
she's
it.
got an accent. She ain't from around here. Like, it's gonna be long distance. That's gonna be a hurdle. It's all right, buddy. Like, that's part of it. That's part of the deal. And then at the end, after this princess plans a line dance for 12 people, his dad has the audacity to say, I've never seen this place so alive. You're from a town of 3, sir. If this is big, it is. Boy, that's all I've got.
It's time for What the Hallmark is, where we wonder what could have been. Maybe help us with clarity. Any questions we still have? What are we still wondering about after watching that? That's what we are going to talk about right now. I'm going to start with you, Bri.
Sure. So she left the royal duties that she had in her family. Does she not, like, I assume she gets some sort of allowance in her role, but does she forego that?
Per
Does she
diem stipends.
something like? Does
Per
she
capita,
lose
for sure.
Does she,
Money, please.
does she lose it? Does she still? Is she
Are there
still?
jewels?
Yeah, they're jewels. Like, is she now on her own completely? It doesn't seem like it because her family jetted over to the ranch with her. Seems like they'll support her a little. But what does that look like? What kind of support does she still get?
That's a great point. Alonzo?
Yeah, kind of an adjunct to that. Usually in a royal movie where somebody wants to abdicate the throne, it's because they have something else they would rather be doing. They want to be a journalist. They want to be an advocate for the environment. They want to be a photographer or whatever. What does she want to do that isn't being the princess, apart from being with this dude and riding horses in Montana? Like, what is she going to do with herself to fill her days? Apart from
lasso?
coming up with new ways for buckets to stay secure.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like it would have been cool if they'd given her some thing that made her want to A, not be princess, and B, would be a thing that would be her life with this other guy that wasn't just this other guy.
Right.
Yeah, this guy never takes his hat off. I find it a little alarming.
He does it. You thought in the
Like
formal,
once.
he would have like a bolo and no hat on.
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, there's literally only 30 seconds of this film where we see him without it, and
He's got a great head of hair.
sure,
Real
I
nice
just,
head.
What are you hiding?
It just doesn't feel practical at a certain point, and I find it troubling, Brad.
Yeah, it's not practical. It got in the way of the kiss too.
Yeah, I mean,
You gotta think
imagine
about
those
that.
kisses without it,
Yeah.
They didn't say.
boy. Howdy.
Boy, howdy. Yeah.
Tip the cap.
Patrick.
So as we're talking, I'm realizing that this is the Meghan Markle story in reverse. So just put that in your
It's a
pipe, okay?
documentary, really.
That's a lot of things.
Yes.
Okay. The one. What is this one called?
Oh, Royal Montana Christmas.
No, the
No, this
segment.
is what
What the Hallmark.
What the hell?
was like,
Yeah, like any
Zelarnia.
questions you still have after watching it.
There was a couple at the idea brainstorming, and the woman who I said Jack should play was like, "My husband can dance," but she meant something else. And I just want to see their relationship because he spun her around real quick, and
yes, he did.
It seemed like there was something going on there.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
good.
Jax.
So, yes, I agree, Alonzo. We don't know what she's going to do. But then you also inspired me, the two of you, again, with the mind meld. What if she wrote like a book like Prince Harry, like Spare? And I feel like she could also narrate it like he did. And there was some wild stuff in there. So I would love to see that.
Rip the lid off Zelarnia.
They should release it at Hallmark because, oh my gosh, I don't know if those of you are familiar with Spare, but it is wild. So yeah, I would like to see that. I also want to know more about the woman with the yellow shirt and the overalls and the hat.
That's a formal event.
Yeah. I liked
That was
her.
fine. Yeah.
She's
I
fun.
liked her.
She
romper like that.
she does
sure
whatever
was.
she wants.
It
She
sure
plays
was.
by her own
It
rules.
was like a
and
yellow
we love that.
long sleeve t-shirt.
She looked
Everyone
good.
else is in formal
Yep.
wear.
So they did an interesting thing in this movie, and I appreciate it. They could have very easily been like, we got to do this dance to save the ranch. They didn't do
Yeah.
that. The ranch is fine. They did this dance to raise money for the volunteer firefighters. And I don't know how much money they needed, nor do I really even know if they made that money.
Right.
There's a lot. They said it, and then they hoped that we would forget that this was a fundraiser for the volunteer
Some
firefighters.
of us did.
Yeah. The
journey is the destination.
Never knew.
The
That's
journey's
what
the
it was
destination.
for.
And they had the dance for years and years.
Well, because he hurt. He is
Baseball.
baseball. He got
was
hurt.
Where is the fire truck at the dance? to remind
Yeah,
me?
that's true.
Thank
There's
you.
no firefighter information there. I mean, like, I hope they got it. There wasn't that many people there. To your point, Dan, I don't know. I don't know how much the money they. I don't even know how much they charged. So a lot of information there. Dan,
yeah, mine was also the one woman in the overalls and yellow shirt at the formal thing that just we all saw her. I mean, like that's all I got. And also, Brand, final total before we say Merry Christmas.
Yeah?
$33,426.
What, guys?
where's
We
it at?
love you.
Where's it at?
What an amazing,
Where's it
amazing
at?
accomplishment.
Look at that. That's good. We did, everybody. Congratulations to us. We'll be back tomorrow with Christmas Angel Match.
Strike.
So come on back for that. Until then, maybe we're the first to wish you a
Merry Christmas!
Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast produced by Brandon Gray in Greenville, South Carolina. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. To learn how you can listen to this episode ad-free and join the best corner of the internet, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. You can leave us a rating and review at Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
Goodbye. You're about to hear some ads that help keep the lights on here in the old studio. Thanks for listening or don't listen. It's really up to you at this point. It's at the end of the show. I mean, you're listening to me. Hi. But here they come. I promise they're coming. Yep, here they are. Happy day.